Hi YouTube, welcome to my channel. This is my 55 gallon Mbuna tank. In this tank we have the obligatory yellow labs. Also you can see I have some Kenyis. The interesting with the Kenyis is you know, they start off blue, the females stay blue, and the males turn yellow with stripe. Also have some red zebras in there, and there is a couple peacocks. One is an odd blotch. Pretty positive she's a female. Still just a little bit difficult to tell with her size. And the second female, I don't know what she is. These fish were given to me by a great member of our Central Virginia Aquarium Society forum. And he wasn't sure either when he picked them up. They were small, and when they get mixed together like that, since the females are all very similar in looks, it becomes very difficult to tell exactly what they are. But I'm using pool filter sand in this, and one of my favorite backgrounds by Universal Rock, and in the filtration system that I use for this is the XP XL, and a little more filter than is really needed for a 55 gallon tank, but this tank is heavily loaded, and I like to make sure that I've got over filtration there to keep them well. But hope you're enjoying this. I'll try to do a little bit of close-ups here. Pardon for the little bit of a shakiness there. But gonna zoom in. Here's some of the Kenyi females in the back, yellow lab. Mbunas are kind of skittish fish, especially when you have a lot of rock in there that they can hide in. It doesn't take much to spook them, but after you sit still for a while, they come right back out. I love the activity that they provide when they are there. Mbunas provide a lot of color to the tank, so when you have a lot of different breeds or fish in there that with all that activity and color, they do make a beautiful tank. Most people that aren't in the know would swear that they're saltwater because of all the bright colors, but nope, definitely freshwater fish from Lake Malawi, one of the is the third largest lake in Africa. Amazing ecological system, and Lake Malawi supports well over 2,000 different fish species. Quite a evolution of fish that has occurred there, and what they really consider recent times, even though it could be millions of years, they do consider a lot of the evolution still recent. Mbunas are fun, very aggressive fish, so it does pay to keep your tank heavily stocked. It does lessen some of the aggression level, because you know, as one guy tries to pick on somebody, kind of aggravates another one, so he has to watch over his shoulder all the time. This tank does have some male and females in it that can also increase some aggression level. Majority of them are males right now, and since I'm not really into breeding, I'll probably be swapping what females that I am able to find in here out with somebody that's interested in trading for males. But again, this was a wonderful tank up in my fish room. We've enjoyed this tank a lot. I have a father that has a little bit of macular, no, I shouldn't say, he does have macular degeneration, so it's very hard for him to see, so he really enjoys this tank a lot too, because the fish are larger and provide a lot of color, so he comes up from time to time and just watches them also. You see the Mbunas, which means rock dweller, they really enjoy a lot of structure. They hover over it, very good safety net for them, so if there is a loud noise or something happens, you can see that they dart inside. But they do come out quite readily. You just sit still for a little bit or stand still. It's amazing though, you know, as skittish they are when you walk into the room and they make that big dart for the rocks. When it's feeding time, I don't know how they know the difference. A lot of times if I come into the room a little too quickly, they dart into the rocks, but when it's feeding time, they're right at the top waiting for that handout. They eat quite aggressively and quick in the wild. They're constant grazers through the day, so a lot of big problems that a lot of people have with Mbunas is overfeeding. I personally like doing it once a day, although you know in the natural they graze pretty much all day, but since food is so scarce for them, they like to, or they pretty much have to graze all day. Their metabolism, if you feed them too much, their little stomachs just can't take it. They do process the food quickly, are a very messy fish, so it does involve a lot of water changes, and especially when you get an overstocked tank, you know, it can really significantly increase that bio load. So I like to do a water change. Some of my friends seem to do it about twice a week. I believe that's an overkill. I go about once a week. I do anywhere from a 30 to sometimes a 50% water change in there, and I've been very, very successful in keeping some very healthy fish. Very careful not to overfeed them. Mbunas, like a lot of cichlids, are big fakers. They act like they're starved all the time, and you have a tendency to overfeed, and that can significantly damage the fish. They can get the dreaded Malawi bloat, which there really is no known cure, and it is fatal. But it can also cause some other internal damage by overfeeding, because like I said, they really don't process food well. You know, that's one of the things that evolution has done for them. Since food is so scarce, they graze pretty much on small, well, a lot of algae, what little plants grow in the area that they're in, and they are opportunistic also. So if there's some insects and bugs and things like that, they will graze on that. Well, I hope you enjoyed the tank, and see you soon.